Welcome to Pauley Pavilion in Westwood as Hawaii and UC Irvine meet in the 2026 NCAA Men's Volleyball National Championship game. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. These two teams have taken very different routes to get here, JayDe. The Rainbow Warriors and head coach Charlie Wade are looking for their program's first ever 30-win season and to secure their third national championship. Hawaii is ranked in the top 3 nationally all season long and are the favorites to close out a storybook season.
Yeah, you said it best, Bruce. Hawaii are the team to beat, and they have been all season long in the Big West. The Bows topped nearly every stat category and boast not only one of the deepest rosters in the country with 5 All-Americans, but the best setter in the Big West in junior Tread Rosenthal. The rallying cry for Charlie Wade and Hawaii faithful this postseason has been "it just means more," and for a program that means everything to the islands, it's about time the Bows bring home another national championship.
On the other side, the Anteaters are 4-time national champions, but haven't won it all since head coach David Niffin's first year all the way back in 2013. They had to pull off a couple of upsets in the NCAA tournament bracket to stay alive and to get here tonight. All that said, UC Irvine is red hot as they look to shock the world yet again.
That's right, Bruce. UC Irvine did not make the Big West Championship game, but scheduled one of the hardest non-conference slates in the nation. And with this year's tournament expanded to 12 teams, the Anteaters earned an at-large bid and had to battle through the UCLA Regional, first beating Penn State in a 5-set slugfest and then pulling off one of the biggest and most controversial upsets this sport has ever seen over the #1 ranked Bruins in 5 sets right here at Pauley Pavilion. With every game Irvine play this postseason, they look less like underdogs and more like a battle-tested group peaking at the right time. The Anteaters are playing with house money, and everybody in Westwood tonight knows you'd be a fool to bet against David Niffin's team.
Take you through the starting lineup, starting with UC Irvine. Cameron Costi, the redshirt freshman, is operating the offense. The 2 middle blockers, Trevor Clark and Micah Goss. Clark was absolutely fantastic in the Final Four match against Ball State. 2 outside hitters, Andre Jokanovic and Andreas Brink. The opposite, William Darcy, the Aussie, getting the start again. Shane Aitken is the starting libero for UC Irvine. On the Hawaii side, as we said in the intro, Tread Rosenthal operating this offense did injure his groin in that game against Long Beach State. That'll be something to watch if he is at full strength. Quentin Greenidge is the starting libero for Hawaii. In there again, Louis Sakanoko is at outside alongside Christian Chatrisky. At opposite, Adrian War, the other outside hitter. Middle blocker pairing for Hawaii, Justin Todd and Travell Jordan.
We can go through every single one of these matchups, and there's blockbuster heavyweight title fights about to go down on this Terraflex. The X factor, though, for UC Irvine is Andreas Brink. During the regular season, Hawaii beat UC Irvine twice in the Brennan Event Center. Endon Kiriakou was the starter for both matches. Andreas Brink was out through injury. He's been fantastic through the postseason. Alongside Andre Jokanovic, this UC Irvine offense has looked better and better and better over these last 2 weeks.
Those 2 outsides for the Anteaters in that game against Ball State. Jokanovic with 18 kills, Andreas Brink with 13, but really one of the big standouts for UC Irvine, as I mentioned just a moment ago, Trevor Clark had 14 kills, 6 blocks, and a .722 hitting percentage. He was unstoppable against Ball State.
He had a night of all nights, and it's him and Micah Goss that are going to have to do battle with Justin Todd and Travell Jordan, who shut down Long Beach State in the Final Four. Justin Todd with 10 blocks in 1 game. Absolutely unbelievable. That's the second most in the postseason rally scoring era. There's going to be a lot to watch in the middle tonight and all over the floor as Hawaii and UC Irvine meet for the first time in the postseason.
It was 53 assists for Cameron Costi for UC Irvine in that Final Four game, and he'll be going head-to-head with, as we mentioned, the best setter in the Big West Conference. Tread Rosenthal on the other side had 36 assists as he led Hawaii to win over Long Beach State. Christian Chatrisky, 14 kills. Louis Sakanoko with 12 in that Final Four round.
And really, Cameron Costi wasn't supposed to be the man built for this moment. That was Aiden Rigg, who went down with an injury in the non-conference schedule. Cameron Costi, in his redshirt freshman season, has had to shoulder this offense. He's been battered, he's been bruised, he's been bloody, but he's come out of every single big test stronger than ever. The Final Four, a shining example of how good Cameron Costi can be when the Anteaters are in system.
It's an electric environment here in the Pauley Pavilion as both teams are out on the floor and just about ready to go. UC Irvine in all white with navy blue numbers and stripes down the sides of their jerseys. Their libero Shane Aitken in all navy blue with a white and yellow stripe down the side. For Hawaii, who feels like the home crowd here tonight with all the traveling fans from over in the islands, they're in all black, green numbers and a white stripe down the side of the jersey. Their libero Quentin Greenwich in all white with green numbering and green shorts.
Pauley Pavilion fits about 10,000 fan. Bruce, there's about 7,000 Rainbow Warriors fans in the building tonight. UC Irvine has filled about 7 buses worth of anteaters and brought them over to Pauley Pavilion. It's going to be a raucous atmosphere all night long, and the Bows and their fans are hungry for that 3rd national championship.
It all comes down to this. The national championship between Hawai'i and UC Irvine here in the Pauley Pavilion. The winner of this match stands on top of the men's volleyball landscape in 2026. It's Hawai'i who's going to get the first serve to get the match underway. They sent Justin Todd back behind the service line. Played a huge role in that win against Long Beach State. It's Tread Rosenthal actually back there, testing out the groin right away. Rosenthal's first serve out of bounds, and UC Irvine wins point number 1 to get the match underway.
Tread Rosenthal went down with an awkward non-contact injury against Long Beach State in the Final Four. Charlie Wade said he finished that game on one leg, immediately in rotation 1. Usually that serve that's so dialed in just misses the sideline.
It's that left groin that'll be watching for Tread Rosenthal. Now UC Irvine serves across. Their setter Cameron Crosty over. Rosenthal sets into the middle. It's blocked. Kept up with one arm. Greenwich can't keep it up as he slides out of bounds. A roof for UC Irvine. And the Anteaters win the first 2 points.
And it's Trevor Clark one-on-one against Justin Todd. That's going to be a matchup to watch all night long. Just a year ago, Trevor Clark playing San Diego Mesa College in JUCO ball. Now getting to start in the national championship game.
Cameron Crosty to serve again as chance breakout in Pauley. Pass from Greenwich in the back row. Rosenthal, D-ball over to the right side. War off a touch. It's dug out by Darcy. Set to the left side. Jokanovic tipped over. Dug out by Rosenthal. Back over the net. Clark swings it right down. Trevor Clark with the kill. It's 3-0 Eaters.
Irvine faithful already on their feet. Trevor Clark, a monster at the net, punishes the overpass with no regard for human life.
Cameron Crosty serves again. Pass from Sakanoko as he goes down. Ball goes up for War on the right side, and he's roofed! Andre Jokanovic! 4 straight points for UC Irvine.
That's French on French violence at the net. And Andre Jokanovic, with his first involvement, puts the Eaters up by 4.
Costi again, pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal waits for it to come down. Sets left side to Trisky, gets Hawai'i on the board. Attack right in the middle of the floor, and the Bows still trail by 3.
Petrisky is going to be a big part of this matchup tonight. Was not able to play in the postseason last year, but the Bulgarian bomber sets the tone for this Hawai'i offense. Had 14 kills in the Final Four against Long Beach State.
Now it's Adrian War behind the line for the Bows. War gives a high toss. It's a cross. Pass from Aitken. Costi sets over to the left side. Darcy gets it right down. A quick side out for UC Irvine, and they're ahead 5-1.
When UC Irvine made the Final Four back in 2024, William Darcy was on the floor. He's the only man on this Anteaters roster who can say that. And he gets involved early. Big time kill, punching it through the double block.
Andre Jokanovic serves to the back row. Greenwich pass up to Rosenthal. Sets down the pipe, and there's a kill for Adrian War. In the back row, Costi couldn't dig it out.
Sophomore outside native of Lyon, France, just named to the AVCA All-American second team. Emerging from the back row, and that's something UC Irvine are going to have to keep an eye on all night long. Tread Rosenthal with pinpoint accuracy with an in-system ball.
Now Justin Todd sent back for Hawai'i, 2 serving 5 in set 1. Todd with a wrap on his left hand, hits across, pass from Aitken. Costi sets in the middle, and there's a kill for Trevor Clark. What a postseason it's been for Clark out of the middle, and he joins the party early.
Trevor Clark has really had to find his feet, converted from outside hitter to middle blocker, coming in to UC Irvine, and he has been all over the net all postseason long.
Already 2 kills and 2 blocks for Clark. Rosenthal D-ball to the right side to Trisky, gets roofed! It's Micah Goss this time, as UC Irvine is dominating above the net.
This is a dream start for UC Irvine. It all starts with a great float serve from Trevor Clark. Hawai'i's in system. They just can't see any daylight above the net right now.
Another floater from Clark as he goes fast. Hand pass up to Rosenthal. Set left side for Sakanoko. Hits line, dug out by Costi. Set from Darcy over towards Brink. Roll shot to the back row. War keeps it up. Rosenthal sets in the middle, and Travell Jordan has the kill. Hawai'i down by 4.
Travell Jordan, the 6'10" sophomore middle blocker, the Grand Canyon transfer, getting involved early, and it's because Hawai'i needs some kind of consistency. Trent Rosenthal decides to turn to the middle.
Christian Tatriski to serve for the first time. Aitken receives it again. Costi over to the left side. Brink cross court. Greenwich dig is all the way beyond the back line, and it falls. Good effort from Adrian Ward, diving out of bounds, but UC Irvine extends their lead back to 5.
UC Irvine are rolling through the first 11 points. Every ball feels like it's hitting the floor. Hawai'i hitting dead even right now. Only 3 attacking errors so far for UC Irvine. They've got 6 kills.
Here goes William Darcy. Pass from Moore beyond the back line. Greenwich steps in, bumps it back towards the net. Sakanoko wins the joust. Goes up with one hand and deposits it to the floor.
That's a tough set for Louis Sakanoko, right to the middle of the net, but he goes OTT Micah Goss. Not many outside hitters in the nation who can say that.
And now Louis goes back to serve. He's got a wrap on his right hand, was dealing with his wrist against Long Beach State. It's a floater dug out by Jokanovic. Set to the left side. Brink just did get it through. The block was there for Hawai'i, but it lands at their feet, and UC Irvine's up 9-4.
Andreas Brink, 13 kills in the Final Four against Ball State. He's had to find his footing quickly in this UC Irvine lineup, but he has provided such a big boost on the left side.
It's Brink back to serve now for the Eaters. Floater, hand pass by Sakanoko. D-ball to Tatriski on the right side. Gets blocked and down! Andre Jokanovic again! It's already 4 blocks for UC Irvine. Timeout called by Charlie Wade.
Irvine already through the first 14 points of set 1, doing what they were unable to twice on their home floor, and that's outblock Hawai'i, who have been so dominant above the net all season long. The second best blocking team in the Big West, only behind Long Beach State, who they outblocked by a considerable margin in the Final Four. UC Irvine are reading every single set from Trent Rosenthal. It has to feel like right now the Rainbow Warriors are drowning above the net.
A nearly perfect start for UC Irvine. They're ahead 10-4 in set 1 of the national championship game on 22 West Radio. Four blocks already in a torrid start for UC Irvine.
And David Niffen and the UC Irvine Eaters squad were a little bit coy in the press conferences this week about how much they were looking forward to facing Hawai'i. Yes, the Rainbow Warriors won twice in Irvine earlier this season, but UC Irvine said they had their best scout and film session on the Rainbow Warriors coming into this Final Four. They're prepared, they're ready, and all that preparation already paying off here in set 1.
UC Irvine sending Andreas Brink back to serve with a 10-4 lead. It's Hawai'i who's the heavy favorites in this match, but UC Irvine having beat UCLA to get to the Final Four, having beat Ball State on Saturday, riding high and playing confident. David Niffen, the 13th year head coach on his bench for Hawai'i. Charlie Wade in his 17th year. A couple of veteran head coaches going head to head for the national championship. Andreas Brink float serve across, another hand pass from Sakanoko. Set left side for War. Hits the back row, and it's dug out with one arm by Brink. Costi goes left side. Jokanovic steps through 2 blockers and has the kill. Andre Jokanovic with a great start. It's 11-4 UC Irvine.
And Andre Jokanovic, after the big-time swing, runs right to the bench, arms outstretched. So often this season, Jokanovic has been the emotional leader of this UC Irvine team, and he's got the bench and the crowd fired up here in set 1. UC Irvine playing some of their best volleyball of the season here to open up the national championship game.
Moisture getting wiped up in the back row is where Greenwich dove for that one. A great start for UC Irvine. They're ahead by 7 and a 3-0 scoring run for the Anteaters. Keeps Andreas Brink behind the service line. Brink goes again. Sakanoko overhead pass. Set to the left side. War off a block touch and down. Hawai'i gets the side out, and they're within 6.
Adrian Rohr and Louis Sakanoko, the French connection on this Hawai'i team. They're going to link up a lot tonight. It started with a pass from Sakonoko and an inch-perfect set from Tread Rosenthal. Hawaii needed that side out.
Travell Jordan floater down the line, pass from Brink. Costi sets left side. Jokanovic gets blocked. It's kept off a touch into the net and freeballed over by Aitken. Rosenthal sets in the middle. Todd gets roofed. Micah Goss not only saved that play on the attacking end, he ends it with a roof. Another first chance side out for UC Irvine.
Micah Goss, immense at the net. An unbelievable start for the Anteaters.
100% side out rate for UC Irvine. Micah Goss back to serve, hits a cross pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal at the net, throws it up to the pipe, and Sakonoko's into the net. Trevor Clark provides the pressure. I don't know if he got a touch, but it's another attacking error for Hawaii.
That time the set from Rosenthal just a little bit too low as Louis coming from the back row. Volleyball is such a momentum game, and all the momentum right now with UC Irvine.
Micah Goss with a triple slap of the volleyball before he goes to serve. 13-5 Anteaters. Sakonoko overpass to the UC Irvine side. Costi sets Jokanovic on the left. One-arm dig from Tatriski over and into the crowd. Louis Sakonoko went diving over the scorer's table, but it's another point for UC Irvine. 14-5. Who saw this start coming? Another timeout coming from Charlie Wade.
You can probably count on one hand, Bruce, how many times Hawaii have been down by 9 points this season. Really, the last time I can remember was against UCLA at the Stan Sheriff Center when the Bruins, the #1 team in the nation, came in and set the tone against Hawaii. UC Irvine, with that 100% side-out rate, are living above the net. Their attack is firing on all cylinders, and every attack has been in system at that. Cameron Costi getting every single second touch. UC Irvine showing why not only they belong in the national championship, but why a lot of people have them picked to pull off a shock tonight. Hawaii certainly the favorites, but UC Irvine playing like they're the team to beat right now.
6 blocks through 19 points for UC Irvine, and a fantastic start for David Niffin's group. We'll be right back on 22 West Radio. (14-5) UC Irvine, and a nearly perfect start for the Anteaters, trying to pull off an upset in the national championship game, and they've started on that path. Micah Goss back to serve again for the Anteaters out of the second timeout already in set 1 for Hawaii. Charlie Wade searching to try and turn his group around. Micah Goss, the sophomore middle blocker, ready to go again. He hits across to the back row. They're going to call a violation of rotation against Hawaii. Coming right out of a timeout. That just can't happen for the Rainbow Warriors.
Hawaii's trying to figure out who's out of rotation right now. That's an error that one of the best teams in the nation not only can't afford to make, but simply does not make. Irvine are up by 10.
And Hawaii rattled into a rotation violation. 15-5 UC Irvine off the free point. Micah Goss serving again. Gets across, Sakonoko overpass. Jokanovic watches it go out of bounds. It's an ace for Micah Goss, and everything continuing to roll for the Eaters.
25th ace of the season for Micah Goss, and Andre Jokanovic cheeky on the overpass, put out his platform like he was going to keep that point alive, then pulled the chair. Louis Sakonoko can only watch with his head in his hands as UC Irvine continue their tear here in set 1.
16 serving 5. Sakonoko better pass this time. Rosenthal sets to the right side. Tatriski's got the kill. Ends a 5-0 scoring run for the Anteaters, but it's still a 10-point deficit.
And Hawaii still hitting in the negatives. That kill from Tatriski, only the 6th here in this first set for Hawaii.
6 kills to go with 6 attacking errors for the Rainbow Warriors. This is an attack that never gets slowed down that much. Tread Rosenthal serve. Pass from Jokanovic. Aaron Costi with one arm passes it into the crowd. It's an ace for Tread Rosenthal, and that might be just what the doctor ordered for the Bows.
One full rotation, and Tread Rosenthal looking to start anew. His 39th ace of the season. 113th of his career.
It's the first time in the match UC Irvine couldn't get an immediate side out. Tread Rosenthal serves into the net. So they get it back 1 point later at 17-7.
And Charlie Wade emphasizes with every Hawaii group he coaches the importance of good service turns. Hawaii certainly flexed that against Long Beach State in the Final Four, yet to put together 2 serves here in the national championship.
Cameron Costi serve, war pass. Rosenthal to the left side for Tetrisky. Gets blocked. Sakanoko keeps it up in the air. Rosenthal, D-ball now for War. He's got the kill. Cameron Costi went to defense mode, getting his hands up in front of his face to save him. It's 17-8 UC Irvine.
Cameron Costi coming off a 9-dig performance against Ball State. He certainly can play back row defense. The swing from Adrian War, just a bit too much heat behind it.
And now here's War to serve. Into the bottom half of the net. Third service error of the match for Hawaii.
This feels eerily similar to the way Hawaii started against Long Beach State, just amplified by 10. Hawaii came out and threw the first punch in set 1 against the defending national champions. Now they find themselves on their heels, down by 10, and it's Irvine approaching the red zone in a hurry.
They're on the drastically wrong side of the torrid start, and now there's a delay as Tread Rosenthal walks over to the Hawaii bench. Looks like he needs some medical attention. Doesn't look like they're making a sub, though. This might be that Rosenthal has some blood to clean up, something of that sort. So the officials pausing the game and allowing Hawaii's setter to get some attention without having to make an immediate sub.
Mentioned Tread Rosenthal's injury in the Final Four, and he's been banged up just a little bit towards the back end of this season. A setter born in Texas, graduate of Mira Costa High School here in Southern California. Talented beyond his years and someone that has grown so much under Charlie Wade over the past 3 seasons. Big West Player of the Year, all cleaned up, all ready to go. Rainbow Warriors are going to need Tread Rosenthal to be at his best all night long tonight.
He comes back out onto the floor with a wrap on his left knee. So he's getting, or looking for approval. He's not going to get it.
And UC Irvine and their 6 are staying on the floor right now. David Niffen has said that UC Irvine will win the national championship this year if they can just stay focused. Don't give in to the distractions. Keep their eyes on the prize. Don't get lost in the lights. Up by 10 here in set 1, and with a long delay, UC Irvine need to keep their foot on the gas pedal when Tread Rosenthal gets back on the floor.
Now he's walking back out with that wrap still on his left knee. It was his right ankle he was dealing with in the Big West championship game that he played through. Now the left groin was what he injured on Saturday. And now a wrap on his left knee. Tread Rosenthal is banged up, but will still try and lead his Bows back. They face an 18-8 deficit in set 1. Andre Jokanovic serves into the net for UC Irvine and cuts the deficit back down to single digits.
Probably to be expected after a very long break. Jokanovic sends it into the bottom of the tape, but Irvine still with a hefty advantage. Just need to win the next point, and the next point, and the next point after that to close out this first set.
Hawaii turning to Finn Kearney off the bench. Kearney, lefty serve into the net. So he'll sub right back out after another service error for Hawaii.
So Kearney came in for Justin Todd's service turn, and the lefty just offers that southpaw look that some teams aren't used to. Irvine lucky to see a side out there and restore their 10-point advantage.
19-9 as Trevor Clark goes to serve. Pass from Morris, he goes down. One-handed set goes over the net and out of bounds. Tread Rosenthal couldn't handle the pass that was right up above the tape, puts it out, and UC Irvine's up 20-9.
And Micah Goss with a little swiper, no swiping, trying to disrupt Tread Rosenthal. Hawaii setter a little gimpy to get up as well.
Another Clark float serve. Pass from Moore. Rosenthal sets D for Tetrisky. Roll shot into the middle of the floor. There's a good move from the Bulgarian. Gets the lead back down to 10.
Hawaii just looking for anything to hit the floor right now. Tetrisky recognizes that the back row defense has their heels on the end line. It's a cute roll shot into the campfire.
And he saw the little block was right there again. And here's an ace for Christian Tetrisky. served right onto the back line. And no protest, it appears, coming from UC Irvine.
22nd ace of the season for Tetrisky. 56th of his Hawaii career.
11 serving 20, roll serve, popped up by Jokanovic. Aitken sets to the left side. Brink popped up by the blockers. Greenwich has the dig. Rosenthal sets in the middle for Travell Jordan, who brings it down. The first three-point run of the match for Hawaii.
Louis Sakanoko right now in the front row grabbing at his hand. He had that swing from Andreas Brink go off his fingertips. Needing some medical attention now. The service run from Tetrisky offering Hawaii just a little bit of momentum here at the end of set one.
And Louis was clearly being impacted by his right hand in that game against Long Beach State. Believe it's that right hand that he's holding again, the hand into the wrist area. And he looks to be in some serious pain as he's going to get attended to. Still standing on the Terraflex in play part of the floor.
And Hawaii certainly has the depth if Louis Sakanoko isn't able to continue, but Charlie Wade would love to have the Frenchman on the floor for this national championship game. Louis Sakanoko having the most efficient hitting season of his Hawaii career. Now a junior. Looks okay to continue.
He's staying out there. He's still clutching his wrist, though, in the front row. Louis Sakanoko, all Big West first team and AVCA All-American first team. Would be a huge loss if he's not at full strength for Hawaii. Because all of a sudden this Bows group looking banged up. Second injury timeout of set one. But Christian Tetrisky back to serve again. 3-point scoring run for the Bows, 12 serving 20. Pass from Jokanovic. Costi sets D for Darcy, and he's roofed! There's Louis Sakanoko looking perfectly fine as he's got a solo stuff. Timeout UC Irvine.
William Darcy locked out of heaven above the net. As Louis Sakanoko, with a little bit of adrenaline pumping through his veins now, is fired up heading back to the bench. Hawaii as close as they have been really at any point here in set one. Still down by 7, but some of this late momentum will bode well for the Bows heading into set two.
Carrying a 4-0 scoring run into the timeout. Hawaii is back within 7. It's 20-13 UC Irvine on 22 West Radio. This first set has been nearly all UC Irvine, but Hawaii looking for a response, and they're on a 4-0 scoring run.
Hawaii was hitting in the negatives, then hitting dead even for a period in this set. Now they're back in the land of the positives as UC Irvine hitting dead even 500 in this first set. Their blocks set the tone. They have 6 in this first frame. Hawaii looking for a way back, and it might have to come in service. Tetrisky already with an ace tonight, looking to continue the Bows scoring run.
2 aces for the Bows. Tetrisky serves out of bounds. Brink slid along the line, and the timeout from David Niffen works to get the side out. It's 21-13. William Darcy sent behind the line for the Anteaters. Senior Aussie opposite. Darcy floats it over. Pass from the back row. Rosenthal tries to dunk, and he's denied! A head tap from Micah Goss as it's block number 7 for the Eaters.
Fred Rosenthal decides to take matters into his own hands. But Micah Goss is the man in the mirror, staring back at him with a head tap. Solo rejection.
William Darcy serves again, dials up the speed this time. War can't handle it well. Bump set goes back to the right side. Tetrisky roll shot dug out by Darcy. Costi sets over the net straight to a swing. Then the pass goes back over to the Hawaii side. Rosenthal into the middle. Travell Jordan has the kill. Hawaii within 8.
Hawaii may not be having their best set of the season, but you can't give the Rainbow Warriors 3 chances on a pair of overpasses. Ronald Jordan eventually puts an end to the rally.
Louis Sakanoko sent back to serve. We'll see how that right hand and wrist is feeling here. Gives a high toss, hits it over, pass from Jokanovic. Kosti tries to dunk, gets dug out by Tatriski, over into the crowd. Rosenthal falls into the scorers table trying to save it, but he cannot, and it's 23-14 Anteaters.
Cameron Kosti standing 6'5", the Hayward, California native, running a very efficient offense here in set 1 and gets a kill on the board for himself in the closing stages.
Andreas Brink serve. Pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal sets all the way to the left side for War. Off a touch, Brink has the dig. Set left side. Jokanovic gets it through. It lands right underneath the net. Hawaii's blockers were there and almost sealed it off. Instead, it's a kill for Andre Jokanovic, and it's set point number 1 in the national championship game. UC Irvine ahead 24-14. Andreas Brink. Floater across to Sakanoko. Errant pass. Greenwich has to step in. Bump set back towards the net for War. Touched over and down. Adrian War keeps Hawaii alive.
The UC Irvine block was hungry for that one. Smart shot from Roar.
Kainoa Wade subbing in to serve. He needs a run here. 24-15 Anteaters for set point number 2. Wade serves across. Jokanovic pass up to Kosti. Sets back to Jokanovic. Dig from Wade over the net and out. Andre Jokanovic with his 4th kill of set 1. And the Eaters roll to a 25-15 set 1 victory.
And one of the most dominant sets of the season for UC Irvine. One of the most dismal performances for the Rainbow Warriors. Anteaters up 1-0, and Charlie Wade and his team looking to right the ship in this national championship game.
David Niffen and this traveling contingent from Irvine could not have asked for a better start. It's the Anteaters up 1-0, and Hawaii will look to bounce back on 22 West Radio. a picturesque start for UC Irvine as the underdogs in the national championship strike first. They win set 1, 25-15.
And Hawaii's not going to win too many sets, hitting just 167. The UC Irvine block with 7 in that first set. Trevor Clark, Micah Goss, some big-time plays, and perfect punctuation to that first set from Andreas Brink, picking up his 4th kill in the frame on his 6th errorless swing. Hawaii, good news for them. The score is now 0-0 in set 2. A chance to right the ship almost immediately. Start getting some more in-system attacks, get that ball up to Trent Rosenthal a little bit easier, and the Bows could be staring down a very different remainder of this match. UC Irvine, though, flying high. They're going to keep that momentum on 10 here in set 2.
Louis Sakanoko and Tread Rosenthal remain on the floor for the Bows, both nursing some injuries, had timeouts in set 1 to get attended to. It's Micah Goss serving to open up set 2 for UC Irvine. Pass from Adrian War. Rosenthal sets right side to Tatrisky into the middle of the floor and down. Christian Tatrisky with kill number 4.
Tatrisky has gotten creative on a few swings. Nothing shady about that one. Straight down the line as he beats the blockers to the antenna.
That sends Tread Rosenthal back behind the service line. 1-0 Hawaii opening up set 2. Pass from Andreas Brink off the serve. Set to the left side. Jokanovic tipped over. Rosenthal slides in for the dig. Sakanoko sets left side. War, big swing out of bounds. Was there a touch? No. The point goes to UC Irvine, and we're tied 1-1. Is there a challenge coming from Hawaii? Charlie Wade walks over. The Rainbow Warriors all got together to celebrate immediately after the point, and Wade will issue the challenge. First challenge issued by either side tonight. The rules remain the same, 3 challenges for both teams. If you win it, you keep it, and if we get to set 5 and either team is below 3 challenges, then they get 1 refunded.
Already an early swing and another break for UC Irvine to deal with. Charlie Wade in his 17th season, the winningest head coach in Rainbow Warriors history. Pretty confident in what he saw.
And it's a successful challenge. So Charlie Wade gets a big overturn and keeps all 3 of his challenges moving forward into the match. Tread Rosenthal will serve again with the score 2-0 Hawaii in set 2. UC Irvine trying to recapture their momentum from the first stanza. Rosenthal serves again. Aitken pass. Costi waits for it to fall. Goes left side for Jokanovic. Blocked by Hawaii. Then swings again. Sliding in Greenwich with the dig. Left side Adrian War falling out of bounds. Dug out by Brink. Aitken sets up to the left side. Jokanovic gets denied. Kept up by Costi. Aitken sets again. Goes for Jokanovic. He gets blocked. Kept up this time by Darcy. Costi. Jokanovic a 3rd time. Gets it in! Andre Jokanovic gets denied twice. Goes back on the attack and gets it inbounds for UC Irvine's first point of set 2.
Hawaii have to be kicking themselves that not a single one of those block touches resulted in a point.
1 serving 2. Costi gets it over. Pass from Sakanoko as he's shaking out his hand. Set left side to Tatrisky out of bounds, but there's a block touch. Christian Tatrisky has been the go-to so far, and he's got 5 kills.
Louis Sakanoko still riding out a bit of that adrenaline. In the front row right now, he's adjusting his left hand and his right hand. You know he's in pain, but he's pushing through it here in set 2.
3-1 Rainbow Warriors as the crowd is starting to get into it. Adrian War serve, pass from Jokanovic, back over the net. Sakanoko swings right down! Louis onto the right sideline, and it's 4-1 Bows.
On the overpass, Sakanoko chooses violence. No stopping that swing from the middle of the floor.
Adrian War to serve again. Rainbow Warriors up by 3. Passing the back row a little bit offline from Jokanovic. Back set from Costi. Goes to the left side for Darcy right down. Power angle shot from the 6'10 opposite. Gets the Anteaters back within 2.
And there were 6 hands across that time for Hawaii. Darcy just cuts the shot underneath him. That's savviness from the Aussie.
Andre Jokanovic sent back to serve. 2 serving 4. Pass from Adrian War. Rosenthal. D-ball for Tatrisky. Tipped across. Aitken slides in for the dig. Costi sets left side for Brink. Right down. Cameron Costi is operating the offense well so far for the Anteaters.
And Trevor Clark runs a great disguise. Pulls 2 blockers up with him. And it's a 1-on-none for Andreas Brink.
11 assists for Costi. Andre Jokanovic serves again. Pass from Greenwich from way in the back row, right on the 10-foot line. Set goes to the left side. Sakanoko way out of bounds. Went for high hands and did not get him. It's attacking error number 8 for Hawaii on the match. Three-point run for UC Irvine to tie it up at 4. Jokanovic with 5 kills so far. Serves again. Greenwich pass in the back row. Rosenthal sets left side for Louis. One-arm dig goes out of bounds. Louis Sakanoko with another kill. He's got 3 on 6 swings.
Tread Rosenthal getting his cardio in too. Haven't seen an in-system ball right to the logo, right to Rosenthal in quite some time. That's coming from beyond the 10-foot line. Sakanoko just finds a way to put the high ball down.
5-4 Rainbow Warriors. Serve comes in from Todd, and it's on the back line. Hawaii with an ace, and it's 6-4 in set 2.
Only the 5th ace of the season for Justin Todd. He usually doesn't get to take his service turn. It's only the 11th of his Hawaii career. Comes in a big moment. Bows back up by 2.
Some trust from Charlie Wade, and Todd responds. 6 serving 4. This time Todd dug out by Jokanovic. Set from Costi, goes into the middle for Clark, and he gets it right down. Trevor Clark hasn't been set often so far. It's only his 3rd swing, but guess what? All 3 of them have gone for kills.
That one's a back scratcher from Trevor Clark, reaching behind his own head and still finds a way to get his paw around it and pound it down.
6-5 Hawaii. Clark float serve, low pass from Moore, bump set to the right side for Tetrisky. He hammers on the back line. Christian Tetrisky with his 6th kill, but David Niffen might be issuing a challenge.
Jokanovic let it go in the back row, immediately signaled for a challenge, and then Willem Darcy goes over and inspects the ball mark for himself to confirm that UC Irvine should issue a challenge and give our officials a chance to take a second look at this one.
This is the first time that UC Irvine has challenged, so they've got all 3 remaining. Scoreboard shows 7-5 Hawaii. If the Anteaters can get the overturn here, it'll be tied. And another quick review, and it's going to Hawaii. So David Niffen down to two challenges the rest of the way. 7-5 Rainbow Warriors as they try and bounce back from UC Irvine dominating set 1. Hawaii ranked number 3 in the country, UC Irvine number 6. Christian Tetrisky serves out of the challenge. Pass from Aitken goes back over the net. Sakanoko hand pass right on the swing. Rosenthal has the kill.
Bombs away, Tread Rosenthal. If not often, Shane Aitken is going to pass it over the net. Hawaii make the Anteaters pay after their largest lead of the night.
A mistake from the AVCA All-American first-team libero. This time a better pass from Aitken. Koski sets down the bick. The block is in bounds. Tread Rosenthal. Back-to-back huge plays for the Bows. A 3-0 scoring run for Hawaii, and they're up 9-5. Tetrisky, another overpass from Aitken. Sakanoko set, goes into the pipe. War gets dug out. Goss, one arm, puts it back over, straight to another swing, and it's Rosenthal again! The Big West Player of the Year is taking over set 2. Timeout, UC Irvine.
Rosenthal says, "Don't tread on me." Lined up on the left side. And he lets out a roar as that ball hits the Terraflex. This is the bounce back Hawaii we're looking for after being dominated in set 1. It's all Bows here in the second frame.
10-5 Rainbow Warriors. They've won 4 straight points into a UC Irvine timeout on 22 West Radio. Hawaii getting a scoring run in set 2 to move ahead 10-5.
And right now it's the Bows faithful making all the noise inside Pauley Pavilion. Before this match got underway, David Niffen addressed the traveling UC Irvine fans and says, hey, we're not going to be perfect tonight. We're going to make mistakes. It's going to look ugly sometimes because we can't win every single point. We still need you behind us. UC Irvine hitting 300 in set 2. Seen a few passes from the All-American first-teamer Shane Aitken go over the net in serve receive. UC Irvine looking to get back on track here in set 2. They need their fans to start making some noise so this building can turn in a flash, adorned in all green.
A 5-point lead for now for the Rainbow Warriors. You look across this crowd, as you said, so much green around. Hawaii travels as well as any school, not only in the conference, but in the entire country.
There's a small sliver of UC Irvine supporters right now behind the Hawaii bench. Students who got the day off of school, who don't have to take finals, here to support their boys in white. UC Irvine looking for a responding run out of the timeout.
Christian Tatriski serves for Hawaii. It is inbounds. UC Irvine let it go, and it lands on the left sideline. Christian Tatriski has Hawaii's 4th ace.
And it's cross-court to area 1 for Tatriski. Right now, UC Irvine with 4 in the back row. Darcy and Aitken in that back corner. See if Tatriski goes for him again.
He goes into the net, was trying to serve down the line. So that brings the lead back down to 5, 11-6 Bows.
UC Irvine putting usually 3 or 4 in the back row. They've been able to pass out every single serve well tonight. Charlie Wade yet to make an adjustment in the rotation in service as Bows finding more and more success, mostly from Tatriski during his service turns.
William Darcy back behind the line.
And right now Hawaii trying to figure out their rotation. And it also looks like Tatriski ripped his uniform after that last serve, asking for a new one. It split right down the collar.
He's got his hands on his hips as Darcy serves across. Low pass back over the net. Aitken overhead pass. Set from Costi to the left side. Brink out of bounds. No touch, trying to hit over the Hawaii blockers. And the Bows lead goes to 6.
Tatriski explaining to Rosenthal and Travell Jordan that he ripped his uniform. Still looking to the bench asking for a new one. And it's not going to come on this point either.
Louis Sakanoko serving, gives a high toss out in front of him. Serve way out of bounds. Not only missed the back line, but missed where the Terraflex goes from the tan color in play to the black out of bounds, all the way back to tan before the edge of the mat. It's 12-7 Rainbow Warriors. Andreas Brink back to serve for UC Irvine. Floater across, Greenwich pass up to Rosenthal. He sets down the pipe for Sakanoko, dug out by Brink. Aitken from the back line sets over to the left side. Roll shot from Jokanovic, dug out by Tatriski. Rosenthal moving to the back row, sets left side, and Moore gets roofed. It's Brink and Goss sending it back. 8th block of the match for UC Irvine.
And that was a really tough set from Trent Rosenthal. Running one direction, fading the other. Didn't get his shoulders square around and Roar with a tight angle. Rejected by 4 hands across.
Brink serves again. UCI down by 4. Pass Greenwich. Rosenthal D-ball for Tatriski. Off the block and out. Andre Jokanovic just can't seal it off. And Tatriski's still begging the bench for a new jersey.
Looking like the Incredible Hulk right now, just busting out of his uniform. With every swing he takes, the tear gets larger and larger. It's almost down to his number now. Tatriski's going to be wearing a tank top in a second.
Float serve from Jordan. Overhead pass. Costi goes to Goss in the middle. Off of Sakanoko, still alive. Set from Tatriski to the left side. War hits line. Darcy overhead, and it's going to land. Kill goes to Adrian War, and Hawaii leads 14-8.
Out of system, Hawaii finally find a way to get it done. Neat shot there for Moore, targeting the high ball, looking down the line, and Darcy just couldn't deal.
And Darcy needs some attention now. Some tape gets run out from the UC Irvine bench to go on what looks like his left hand that he's holding out. There's been a few injury stoppages in this match. It's the last game of the year, no matter what. Both teams doing whatever they can to be at full strength to sprint to the finish line.
Tatriski having a conversation right now with Louis Sakanoko about his ripped uniform. Sakanoko knows a thing or two about jersey mishaps. Player who always wears his heart on his sleeve. Had a moment like this last season. 2 internationals commiserating.
Jordan float serve. Set goes over to Jokanovic. He's roofed! Tread Rosenthal and Justin Todd. Double block into the Terraflex. And now it's all Hawaii in set 2. 15-8.
Manoa Roofing Company starting to check in here in the second set.
Travell Jordan floats it over again. Hand pass from Brink. Set goes to the D side. Darcy has the kill. Ends a 3-0 scoring run. William Darcy cuts the deficit down to 6. Micah Goss sent back for the Anteaters. Traveling crowd claps along with him. And now he serves down by 6. Pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal sets down the pipe for Louis. He gets blocked, kept up by War. Now Rosenthal swings and gets roofed. Trevor Clark.
A solo stuff, and Trevor Clark has some words through the net for Trent Rosenthal. Setter's taking a few big swings here in set 2, and finally Trevor Clark is on top of it.
Read the second touch attack like a book. Micah Goss serving through. Let's go Bo's chance. Goss hits it over. Low pass into the net and down. Micah Goss with his third ace already. Timeout called by Hawaii as their lead is down to 4.
Micah Goss just rips it down the line, and Adrian Rohr doesn't know what hit him. It's off his shoulder and into the net. That's the kind of momentum shifting play UC Irvine have been looking for in this second frame. It's back-to-back big-time plays, first from Clark, then from Goss, the middle blocker pairing that have been so effective during these playoffs. They have UC Irvine within striking distance, down by 4.
This has been a match of runs so far. Both teams siding out at less than 60%. Hawaii all the way down at 49. It's UC Irvine on a 3-0 scoring run now to cut the deficit down to 4. 15-11 Hawaii into the timeout on 22 West Radio. Micah Goss ace sent us into the timeout. Now he's back out there. 3 aces so far for the sophomore.
UC Irvine still winning the blocking battle here in set 2. Still winning the battle above the net, attacking as well. 3:55 to this point. Looks like the difference in this second set might just have to come from behind the service line, as both Hawaii and UC Irvine have started to stack up the aces.
11 serving 15. UCI up 1-0, and Goss serves out of bounds. Too strong beyond the back line. Makes it 16-11 Rainbow Warriors. Trent Rosenthal back to serve for Hawaii. 14 assists so far for Trent, plus an ace. Serves over, pass from Brink as he went down. Costi, D-ball goes to Darcy. He gets blocked, kipped up by himself. Bump set Clark, left side Jokanovic off the block, kept up by Rosenthal, sprawling above his head. Bump set to the middle for War, and he's in bounds. It was Louis Sakanoko stepping in to bump set. He gets it to War, and the Bows extend their lead to 6.
Adrian Rohr having a lot of success here in this national championship game, flipping his hip, slipping his shoulder down the line. Another great out-of-system ball as the French Connection finding their footing. Hawaii up by 6.
And Sakanoko still shaking out his right hand. Trent Rosenthal serves over, pass from Aitken over the net. Costi underneath, keeps it in play. Back row swing from Darcy, dug out by Sakanoko. Rosenthal sets in the middle. Todd with the kill. Off the block touch, it goes right to David Niffen. Hawaii's responded with a run of their own 3 straight points to make it 18-11.
Justin Todd hanging and banging. UC Irvine scrambling, and Trent Rosenthal turns to his most reliable middle hitter.
Tread serving again. Pass from Brink. Costi sets in the middle for Clark. A one-handed dig from Sakanoko. Set to the right side. Roll shot goes and gets dug out by Aitken. Back over from Jokanovic. Left side Ward. Dunk. Dug out by Aitken. One-handed Darcy keeps it alive. Up above the net. It's tipped and on the UC Irvine side. Aitken sets left side for Jokanovic. 2 blockers there, and he wipes it right off. Andre Jokanovic goes up and puts it off the side of the blockers and out.
And Tatrisky had 2 swings on the right side during that rally. That jersey's been taped up during the timeout. Could not put it away, and then he's the one who gets tooled by the Frenchman.
Serve from Costi, pass from Greenwich as he went to the ground. Set on the right side for Ward. Dig from Brink into the crowd. Adrian Ward leading the Bows with 8 kills in the match.
David Nippen telling his group just win the next point. Bows down, Bows up big. Irvine just looking for a little bit more momentum heading into set 3 now.
19 serving 12. Adrian Ward gets it over. Pass from Jokanovic. Costi back to Jokanovic on the right side. He's got the kill. Quick side out for UC Irvine at a time they could use it. Hawai'i still a point away from the red zone.
Andre Jokanovic with 6 aces on night 2 against Hawaii. Still looking for his first tonight.
Here goes Jokanovic. Pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal sets left side for Sakanoko. Right down. 20-13 Bows. They turn back to a service sub with Finn Kearney coming in for the second time. Had a service error in his only trip back there tonight. 20-13 Rainbow Warriors in set 2. Finn Kearney serves over. Pass from Aitken. Costi sets left side for Brink. He gets roofed! Tatrisky and Jordan shoulder to shoulder. And they put it back down on the 10-foot line.
There's the 4th block of the set for Hawaii. The team that has won the battle above the net has dominated the first 2 sets.
Kearney into the net. So it's 21-14. If UC Irvine wants to keep set 2 close, they could use a run here from Trevor Clark. Anteaters are up 1-0 as Hawaii looks to even the score.
There's 7 blocks for UC Irvine in that first set, only 2 here in the second frame.
Trevor Clark, floater, hand pass from Sakanoko. D-ball on the right side to Tatrisky. Tipped over and down. How did he get the ball to that spot? A spinner right onto the logo as he almost fell into the net. What a kill from Christian Tatrisky.
Laid out like a starfish. Tatrisky still finds the soft touch.
22-14 Bows. Tatrisky serves over, pass from Aitken. Costi quick to the middle for Goss. And he's got the kill. Got a block touch before it went out. 7-point deficit. Now UC Irvine will make a sub. William Darcy heads out, and on Kiriakou subs in to serve.
Kiriakou took a few service turns in the final 4. Also got the start both nights against Hawaii during the regular season. Canadian outside.
UC Irvine down by 7. Kiriakou serves off the tape. It's passed by War. Rosenthal in the middle for Jordan. This Hawaii attack has figured it out, and they're up by 8.
It's almost a complete flip from that first set. UC Irvine right now hitting 167. Hawaii hitting 462 off the kill from Travell Jordan. Only 3 errors on 26 swings for the Bows here in set 2.
Louis Sakanoko heads back. High toss as he serves off the tape. Aitken pass. Costi goes down the pipe for Jokanovic. Gets dug out in the middle. Jordan again. Overhead pass from Darcy. Left side Brink. Tries to dunk it down. Free ball from Greenwich after it bounced around a couple times. Costi sets in the middle. Goss inbounds right on the back line. A tough attack from Micah Goss on a good set from Costi. It's 23-16.
Micah Goss didn't catch all of it. But UC Irvine get in system. Make the Rainbow Warriors pay.
Andreas Brink serve for UC Irvine. Overhead pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal goes to left side. War gets roofed. Cameron Costi, the UC Irvine setter, gets their 10th block.
That's one part of Cameron Costi's game that has really improved as the season has gone on. He's such a force above the net.
Another quick serve, overhead pass from Greenwich. Set left side for War. Dig out of bounds. Adrian War makes it set point number 1 for the Bows.
That's more line love for Adrian War. That time going off Willem Darcy.
Service sub coming in for Hawaii to try and close out set 2. Kainoa Wade into the game. 24 serving 17 for set point number 1. Wade goes across, pass from Aitken, stays in the back row. Costi sets left side for Jokanovic. Over 3 blockers, he's got the kill. Louis Sakanoko had to jump in the air. Looked like he was trying to get out of the way just as much as he was trying to dig it, but Jokanovic keeps set 2 alive.
They'll take Kainoa Wade off the floor. Quentin Greenwich will return in rotation 1. And Eater's still down by 6. Hawaii with a litany of set points here in set 2.
Micah Goss back to serve for UC Irvine with 3 aces tonight. Set point number 2 for the Rainbow Warriors at 24-18. Goss serves over, pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal sets the D-ball for Tatriski. Cross court and down! Krustin Tatriski ends set 2. And the Bows with a huge bounce back. We're all tied 1 set apiece between Hawaii and UC Irvine in the national championship game.
It's punch, then counter punch from Hawaii. And Tatriski lays down the final blow. Disrupted a bit by the block touch at the net. UC Irvine still able to disrupt in that second set. It's not able to affect Hawaii as much as they were in set 1. Brand new ball game here in set 3 now. It's a race to 2 sets.
Hawaii hits 452 in set 2. And now it's a best of 3 for the national championship crown. We'll be right back for set 3 on 22 West Radio. Set 3 in the national championship game between UC Irvine and Hawaii about to get underway. All tied 1 set apiece. UC Irvine dominated set 1, but the Bows struck back to even it up.
And right now it feels like we're set for first serve all over again. UC Irvine dominant above the net in set 1. They out-hit Hawaii from that first swing to the very last. Then the Rainbow Warriors bounce back. Tatriski stepping up, Tread Rosenthal getting more comfortable, and Louis Sakanoko with a few highlight plays here in set 3. Question is who can throw that first punch again, something UC Irvine and Hawaii are certainly capable of doing. These two teams went 5 sets already this season. They know what it's like to be in a marathon with one another. This national championship just getting started.
Keeping a close eye on the injury situation for both of these teams. William Darcy got a finger taped up at one point, but really the big focus, Tread Rosenthal with his left knee wrapped up, his left groin injured on Saturday, and Louis Sakanoko is showing the biggest sign of struggle, holding his right hand really between every single point. Still playing well, though.
And on the jersey situation, Tatriski wearing a new number, now number 20 on the floor for the Bows.
Travell Jordan serves over, pass from Jokanovic. Costi sets in the middle for Clark, dug out by Sakanoko as he shakes his hand out. Left side, War tipped across with the left hand, dug out by Brink. Set left side, Jokanovic off a block touch. War keeps it up with a hand pass. Rosenthal, D-ball to Tatriski on the right side, dug out by Brink. Almost fallen into the scorer's table. Pass back into the middle of the floor from Jokanovic. Roll shot, Costi out of bounds. A little bit too strong, and Hawaii wins the first point of set 3.
Not often you get your setter swinging from inside the 10-foot line. Cameron Costi, bit too much mustard behind his swing, and the Bows take the first point.
Travell Jordan serves again. Hand pass from Brink, set to the left side. Jokanovic, dig from War, out of bounds. Sakanoko keeps it alive, falling away. Free ball from Hawaii. Aitken up to Costi, set in the middle for Clark, but he missed the back line. An attacking error from Trevor Clark. First time we've said those words tonight.
And how about the dig from Louis Sakanoko? That's going on the career highlight reel. Falling out of bounds beyond the end line. He punches it back in with one hand, and Hawaii win the rally.
Jordan, float serve again, passed by Jokanovic. Costi sets back to Jokanovic on the left side. Blocked, but Aitken keeps it alive. Jokanovic again, falling out of bounds as the kill. A fadeaway jumper from Andre Jokanovic. Hawaii wanted a lift, but they won't get it. Shane Aitken with a great block cover to keep the point alive.
And that is the epitome of what UC Irvine have done well over the past 3 weeks. Shane Aitken and the AVCA Newcomer of the Year, Andre Jokanovic, with a big-time in-system attack to side out the Rainbow Warriors.
1 serving 2. Costi serves over, Greenwich pass up to Rosenthal. He sets to the left side for War. Gets blocked, kept in the air by Rosenthal. Set from Sakanoko to the right side. Tatriski, cross court, out of bounds, no touch. Back-to-back points from UC Irvine to tie it up.
And Tristan Tatriski, after missing the line, almost ripped his jersey in half again. Grabbed at his collar, then said, oh wait, there's no more replacements waiting for me on the sidelines. Got to keep this one intact.
Cameron Costi to serve again for the Anteaters. 2-2 in set 3. Costi out of bounds. Tried to hit down the right side line. Missed it a little bit to the right. That sends Hawaii's setter back. Tread Rosenthal. 21 assists and an ace tonight. 3-2 Bows. Rosenthal serves across, pass from Aitken. Costi, D-ball, the right side. Jokanovic has the kill. Goes off of Justin Todd and into the crowd.
Andre Jokanovic had a fantastic summer with the French youth national teams, with the leading scorer at the U19 World Championships. 2 weeks later, called up to play with under-21s, where he also excelled.
Jokanovic spins the ball in the air and serves across. Pass from Sakanoko as he went down. D-ball right side. War has the kill. Trading points back and forth as the Bows are up by 1 in set 3. It sends War back to serve right after his kill, leading Hawaii with 10. War serves over, pass from Aitken. Costi goes D-ball for Darcy. Off a block touch and out. William Darcy gets another side out for UC Irvine and gets it back tied at 4.
The question for UC Irvine as this match wears on is going to be, who's backing up Andre Jokanovic? Frenchman has 10 kills on 25 swings. Darcy now with 4, has the next highest on only his 8th swing.
Float serve from Clark, hand pass from Sakanoko. Set into the middle for Todd. And that's a beautiful set from Tread Rosenthal. Just threw it a little behind him, and Justin Todd does the rest.
Justin Todd with only 1 kill to this point. That's his second, now hitting dead even with a pair of attacking errors tonight. It's big for him, and he's also made a big impact behind the service line.
1 block and 1 ace tonight for Justin Todd. 5-4 Rainbow Warriors in set 3, all tied 1 set apiece in the national championship. Todd serves out of bounds. Now it's 5-5 with William Darcy, number 5 for UC Irvine, going back to serve.
William Darcy, 4 kills tonight, hitting .375 when he wants to be. He can be a wrecking ball above the net.
5-all. The Aussie senior serves out of bounds. Was close to finding that back line, but just a little too far beyond it. This is the most they've gone back and forth all night long. This has been a match filled with a lot of runs. In set 1, it was UC Irvine going on most of them. In set 2, it was Hawai'i. Kristen Tatrisky serving for the Bows. Pass from Aitken as he goes to the ground. Costi, D-ball, Darcy off a block touch. One-handed dig for Moore up above the net. Rosenthal tried to tool it. It's up on the UC Irvine side. Left side, Brink. War can't keep it up. Andreas Brink with the kill, and we're tied again.
Now Andreas Brink, 3 kills in that first set. None in the second. Gets back on the board here in set 3 and ties us at 6.
Spot to get wiped up right in the back left corner for Hawai'i. Andreas Brink had 13 kills on Saturday in the Final Four match, had 17 before that against UCLA, as he's really come into his own as this season's gone on.
Yeah, native of Belarus, Denmark, someone that David Niffen says sometimes gets lost in the lights because he's never played in front of big crowds before. Not coming from a huge volleyball nation, he has stepped into the spotlight time and time again this season.
Here goes Brink to serve. Hand pass from War. D-ball to Tatrisky on the right side. Off a block touch, Aitken has the dig. Costi sets it up for Jokanovic. Left side attack, cross court, and in. Andre Jokanovic turns to the UC Irvine section of the crowd and gets them on their feet. It's 7-6 Eaters.
Nicholas Restrepo on the sidelines with a few push-ups as Andre Jokanovic showing off some serious strength. Didn't get a run-up on that swing and still blasted to the coffin corner.
Brink goes towards rotation 1. Greenwich overhead pass. Left side attack from Sakanoko. He gets the tie right back. Seven to 7 in set 3 as Louis Sakanoko has fought through his hand injury to 5 kills. Looking for his first ace of the night. Louis serves into the net. Tried to go for a roll serve, but couldn't get it over the tape.
That time Louis Sakanoko was tossed, let him down, tossed it right above his own head, didn't even get to approach the ball. He's serving that ball from 5 feet beyond the end line, and it's not what Hawaii needed as Irvine have taken the lead.
8-7 Anteaters. Micah Goss back to serve with 3 aces tonight. Goss flips it out, hits over, pass from Sakanoko, stays in the back row. Bump set from Greenwich to the left side for War. Over 2 blockers and down. Adrian War elevates and paints a fireball on the right sideline. Travell Jordan heading back for the Rainbow Warriors. 8-8, pass from Brink. Costi sets left side. Jokanovic tipped over. It's kept up by Rosenthal. Bump set from Sakanoko. Left side, War gets blocked, and it's down. Trevor Clark, another monster block for UC Irvine.
5th block of the night for Trevor Clark. And that ball gets deleted above the net. Straight back down into the logo.
Serve from Costi down the line. War pass almost into the crowd. Todd keeps it alive, and it's a free ball from Greenwich. Aitken hand pass up to Costi. Sets left side. Jokanovic hits line, but he didn't find it. No block touch from Hawai'i. UC Irvine can't take advantage of the free ball.
Only the 3rd attacking error from Andre Jokanovic on his 28th swing. Nobody on the 8-year side of the floor has more than 10 swings behind the Frenchman.
Tread Rosenthal back to serve for Hawai'i. Pass from Jokanovic right up above the net. Costi one-handed set, gets to Clark, but he broke the plane above the tape. They're calling a lift against Costi as he went over with the right hand to send it back to his middle. It's 10-9 Bows.
Double negative there for Costi. Gripped the ball a bit too long. This third set has a different energy about it. Neither team has been able to pull away through the first 19 points.
Tread Rosenthal serving again for Hawaii. High toss, hits over. Aitken dives with the pass. Costi sets a left side for Darcy. Big swing, one-handed dig from Rosenthal. Left side War off a block touch. It's kept up, hand pass by Brink. Costi sets left side. Darcy used the left hand, goes off the blockers, kept up by Brink. Now a D set over to Jokanovic. Gets blocked, it's kept up and freeballed by Aitken. Rosenthal sets down the pipe for Sakanoko, and he's got the kill. A furious scramble from UC Irvine, but Louis puts an end to the point. Timeout called by David Niffen.
Timeout called just to give UC Irvine a breather on an exhausting rally. Shane Aitken, as he has all season long, is putting in a shift in the back row. Doesn't get credit there, but a few incredible digs off of block touches. So difficult in the back row to handle swings like that from Sakanoko that can careen any which way. And all of a sudden, Hawaii on a bit of a run here in set 3, trying to crack this frame open for the first time. Irvine looking for a response now. David Niffen, Charlie Wade, they've been at this stage before. Plenty of these players playing in their first national championship game. Right now in this third set, it feels like for the first time, Bruce, both teams finally feel comfortable on this big stage.
They've been back and forth in set 3, but now Hawaii on a 3-0 scoring run. They take an 11-9 lead into the timeout on 22 West Radio. Eleven to 9, Hawaii in set 3. They're taking a 2-point lead over the Anteaters. Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry in Pauley Pavilion. You're listening to the 2026 NCAA Men's Volleyball National Championship game on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Bows serving out of the timeout. Their setter Tread Rosenthal back to take it. 11 to 9 Hawaii. He serves across. Pass from Jokanovic. Costi sets into the middle, and Trevor Clark brings the hammer down. UC Irvine needed a point out of the timeout, and they get it.
They turn to Trevor Clark. Who else but the most efficient man over the past month for UC Irvine? Get the Anteaters the serve.
Jokanovic roll serve, diving in War, overpass across the net and out of bounds. An ace for Andre Jokanovic as he joins the ace party. His first and UC Irvine's fourth.
Jokanovic came into this Final Four third in the Big West in aces per set and aces. He's had plenty of success against Hawaii this season with so many shots available to him. The roll serve, that time from Jokanovic, just recognizing there's nobody in area 2. Hawaii make an adjustment, put 5 in the back row now.
The AVCA newcomer of the year, Jokanovic serves again. Greenwich pass up to Rosenthal. He sets over on the right side for Ward. Down the line, he's got the kill. Shane Aitken was there, but couldn't dig it out. It's been a good match for Aitken, but he's tapping his chest, saying my bad to his teammates after that one.
Aitken's made a few mistakes, but it's all worth it with the big plays he makes during long rallies.
12 to 11, Hawaii. Adrian War serves across the net. Aitken with good reception this time. Costi sets all the way across to the right side. Sakanoko dunks it, and he's got the kill. Costi tried to get inventive with the set there from all the way on the left side of the floor. Tried to throw a D-ball, but it went over the net. Sakanoko dunks it right off Jokanovic and into the crowd. .22 assists tonight for Cameron Costi, but that wasn't his best set there. 13 serving 11. Adrian War gives a toss, hits it over and in. Barely hit the tape on its way over, and it lands on the left sideline.
It's about time Adrian Rohr had an ace. 7 of them in the regional final against USC, none against Long Beach State in the Final Four. Nobody stepped to the ball in the back row for UC Irvine. He's facing a 3-pattern across here.
3-point lead for the Bows. War serve again. Overpass, straight to a swing, and it's again Louis Sakanoko. Timeout UC Irvine as the Bulls are up by 4.
Andre Jokanovic on an island in the right back of serve receive, shoulder to shoulder with Shane Aitken, and Adrian War puts 2 hard serves right to the feet of his countryman. Says try and handle it. Jokanovic unable to find an answer, and all of a sudden Hawaii are up by 4.
Second timeout of the set called by David Niffen as UC Irvine tries to shake it off. 15-11 Hawaii in set 3 on 22 West Radio. (15-11) Hawaii in set 3. We're all tied 1 set apiece in the national championship game, and Hawaii is looking to move ahead.
Adrian Rohr back-to-back aces. He and Andre Jokanovic won a world championship together this summer, and now in the national championship game, Rohr serving right to Jokanovic on back-to-back fastballs. Still a 3-pattern across for UC Irvine. Jokanovic, Aitken, Brink.
This time received by Aitken. Set from Costi to Clark in the middle, but he missed the right side line. Set was a little bit high, and Clark couldn't bring it down. It's a 5-point lead now for Hawaii.
On that serve, Adrian Rohr goes seams left on Andre Jokanovic. Aitken forced to step in front. The pass a little offline. Hawaii can smell a set 3 victory now.
War off the tape. Aitken receive. Costi sets over to the left side. Brink touched across with 2 hands. One-handed dig from Rosenthal. Sakanoko roll shot popped up by the block. Costi first touch. Sets up down the pipe. Jokanovic has the kill. On the second touch, Andre Jokanovic attacks from the back row and gets UC Irvine within 4.
So the service run from Adrian Rohr gives Hawaii a cushion here in set 3. How do UC Irvine respond? They need some of that same blocking pressure from set 1. Some of the same attacking they had in that first frame as well. Jokanovic still waiting to be backed up by one of his teammates. The Frenchman has 12 kills. Nobody else has more than 4. Cameron Costi needs to start spreading the well. UC Irvine need to find their attack here if they want a chance.
Float serve from Clark, pass from Greenwich, set into the middle, and Justin Todd brings it down. A full power swing from Todd. Hawaii gets that point right back.
Talk about spreading the wealth, and Tread Rosenthal has done just that. Justin Todd involved sparingly in the offense, but when he does get a set above the net, he's always got a favorable matchup against the block on the other side. That time just goes over 4 hands across. Justin Todd is a hard man to stop in system.
Finn Kearney subs back in for Hawaii. the 5-point lead. The lefty serves over. Low pass from Jokanovic. Pump set Costi on the left side. Brink touched off 2 blockers. Dug out by Rosenthal. War steps in. Sets right side for Tatrisky. It's down. 10 kills for Christian Tatrisky. And Hawai'i is seizing set 3.
New Jersey, no problem for Tristan Tatrisky. Off a block touch, falls in the back row.
Kearney serves again. Aitken, pass to the side, has to be bumped up towards the net by Brink. Darcy tried to wipe the block. It's up in the air from the ground. Costi rolls it over. Right side attack. Tatrisky gets dug out by Aitken. Costi sets left side. Brink down the line, and it's a kill. Goes right at Rosenthal. And Cameron Brink ends the point.
Talk about stepping up. Cameron Costi keeps that rally alive from his backside. And it's a perfect in-system ball to Brink. Left side swinging.
Costi is making it happen tonight. Darcy serves into the net. 19-13 Hawai'i. UC Irvine has lost the momentum that they carried through much of the match.
The unfortunate part is every point counts the same. An incredible rally for UC Irvine and then a service ace. Back to a big advantage for the Bows.
Tatrisky gives the service error right back. A 5-point deficit. And now Andreas Brink heading behind the line for UC Irvine, looking for a run. 14 serving 19 in set 3. Brink into the net. 3 straight service errors. And Hawai'i is the first to the red zone. Luis Sakanoko back for the Rainbow Warriors. 20 serving 14. Sakanoko into the net. My goodness. 4 straight service errors between the two sides.
It's another weird toss there from Luis Sakanoko that doesn't give him a chance to run up on the ball. He's roll serving that from 20 feet off the net. Can't get it across. Someone's got to end this run of service errors.
Could it be Micah Goss? 3 aces tonight for UC Irvine, sophomore middle blocker. Goss flips up with the right hand and gets it in play. Greenwich pass up to Rosenthal. He sets left side. War tips it over. It's touched by Costi. Bumps that to the left side. Jokanovic gets blocked. Back row. Brink keeps it alive. Costi sets over to the left side. Jokanovic gets blocked, and it's in! Hawai'i's block has awoken. They're 5th of the night.
Jokanovic catches that ball as he's coming down, and Tatrisky a little extra point to where it landed on the either side of the floor.
Kainoa Wade subs in to serve for Hawai'i. 4 points away from a set 3 win. Wade serves over and out of bounds. 13 service errors tonight for Hawai'i, and it's 21-16. Wade goes right back to the bench with Greenwich into rotation 1. Cameron Costi back to serve for UC Irvine. Costi hits over. Sakanoko pass up to Rosenthal. He sets in the middle for Todd, and it's down. Shane Aitken almost kept it alive, but Justin Todd has his 4th kill on 6 swings.
Slow start for Justin Todd. Just 1 kill on his first 3. He's found his feet now. It's a fastball right to the chest of Shane Aitken. Even the All-American can't handle it.
22-16. Tread Rosenthal serves into the net. Hawai'i has completely lost it from behind the service line. Andre Jokanovic serving for UC Irvine. Still down by 5. Jokanovic serves over, pass for Moore. Rosenthal sets in the middle. Todd again! Tread Rosenthal feeding the middle, and Justin Todd comes through.
That time a little bit of a 2-ball from the 10-foot line. Not often you see that. Justin Todd way off the net. Still finds a way.
23-17, and here's Adrian War. Rolls it in play. Aitken up to Costi. D-set goes to Darcy. Gets blocked. It's kept up by Aitken. Costi sets left side now for Brink. Gets blocked. Aitken keeps it alive. Set back to Brink on the left side. Blocked again. UC Irvine scrambling. They keep it up. Now a roll shot into the net from Brink. Hawai'i with a stifling block. and it's set point number 1.
A back row scramble a few times over for UC Irvine, and the heads have started to drop for the Anteaters as this third set has slipped away from them. Adrian Rohr already with 2 aces in this frame, but a chance to end it, still facing that familiar 3 pattern across the back row. Jokanovic, Aitken, Brink, right to left.
24-17 for set point number 1 for Hawaii. Rohr serves across and out of bounds. UC Irvine still alive, but they'll need a run. And a sub coming for the Anteaters. Andon Kiriakou set to come in for Trevor Clark.
Andon Kiriakou, the Canadian. Talk about the familiarity between these two teams. Him and Quentin Greenidge go way back at the youth level for Canada.
Kiriakou in to serve for set point number 2 for the Rainbow Warriors. Trying to go up 2-1 in the national championship. 18 serving 24. Kiriakou gets it over. Pass from Sakanoko. Rosenthal sets the D ball for Tetrisky. It's in! 25-18. Hawaii is 1 set victory away from the national championship.
And Tristan Tetrisky always seems to get the last word. Perfect set from Rosenthal. The Bulgarian bomber detonates.
The Rainbow Warriors will be trying to close it out in 4. 2-1. Hawaii ahead, and they're on the verge of a title. We'll be right back for set 4 on 22 West Radio. After UC Irvine won the first set, Hawaii has struck back with set 2 and set 3 wins. And JayDe, during the break we were talking, UC Irvine was dominant in the block through much of this match, but the final 10 or 15 points of set 4, Hawaii's block really started to show up.
It's just classic serve and pass from Hawaii. They're able to serve well. UC Irvine forced to answer a lot of questions in the back row. That Hawaii block can become so much more impactful. The Manoa Roofing Company putting in overtime, just 5 blocks out of his team, but so many more block touches that have UC Irvine scrambling in the back row. If the Anteaters want to win this national championship, they're going to have to do it in 5. And look for that back row defense really to set the tone here in set 4. What does Shane Aitken have left in the tank after scrambling through 3 sets? What does Andreas Brink and Andre Jokanovic have to offer after being served relentlessly by Hawaii? Right now it's the Rainbow Warriors in full control and on the doorstep of their third national championship.
Hawaii looking for their program's first ever 30-win season. They're at 29 now, and they're one set victory away from the national championship title, returning to the islands. It's UC Irvine that will serve first to open up set 4. Anteaters with their backs against the wall now, fighting to save their season. Cameron Costi serves, and set 4 is underway. Pass for Moore. Rosenthal sets down the pipe for Sakanoko. And Hawaii carries their momentum right into set 4.
Louis Sakanoko is on a power trip tonight. Every single swing from the Frenchman since injuring that hand in set 1 has been full gas, no breaks.
Tread Rosenthal serving for the Bows. He hits a cross and inbounds. Shane Aitken disagrees. David Niffen doesn't even need to talk to his players to issue the challenge. On the floor, it's ruled an ace for Tread Rosenthal, but they'll go to the video review board. UC Irvine 0 for 1 on challenges tonight.
This serve does stand as called. Tread Rosenthal will have tied Brooks Sedor for 4th place in the career aces list for Hawaii. Tread Rosenthal wasn't even a topspin server when Charlie Wade recruited him to Hawaii. Rosenthal had the chance to choose between Long Beach State, UCLA, and the Bows. Charlie Wade couldn't believe that such a tall setter didn't have a topspin serve, has evolved it over the years, and it continues to pay dividends. Even tonight in the national championship game, Rosenthal already with an ace.
It is a successful challenge, though, for UC Irvine, so Rosenthal stays down at only 1 ace tonight. 1-1 in set 4. Andre Jokanovic back to serve for UC Irvine. Jokanovic hits across, pass from Sakanoko as he dove. One-handed set from Rosenthal, gets over to Tatrisky. Roll shot dug out by Brink. Set over to the right side. Darcy gets blocked, kept up in the air by Aitken. Costi sets left side for Brink. Gets blocked again. Goss keeps it in the air. Costi sets to Goss. He's got the kill. Hawaii making a big impact again up above the net, but eventually Micah Goss gets UC Irvine the point.
Feels like every point is just getting harder and harder and harder for UC Irvine. That Bows block is dialed in. And if it's taken 3 swings on every rally, you have to like Hawaii's chances to close this one out in 4.
Hawaii, the number 4 blocking team in the country. Took a while to get going, but now they've made an impact. This serve is into the net from Andre Jokanovic. Tread Rosenthal went diving in there. Same thing as what happened on Saturday when he injured his left groin. Now it looks like that one might have shaken him up a bit again.
Rosenthal just losing his feet, crashing in from the back row. Tatrisky making sure his setter's okay. Rosenthal gives the thumbs up to Sergio Gonzalez on the chair. He's okay to continue.
Adrian Moore back to serve for Hawaii. 2-2 in set 4. Moore tosses up and hits a cross and out of bounds. Shane Aitken with the good read as he hops into the team huddle. It's 3-2 UC Irvine.
17th service error of the night for Hawaii. Not often you'll see a team dominate the way Hawaii did in that 3rd frame with as many service errors as they had. Able to build out an early cushion and ride it all the way through set point. Hoping to clean up that service game here in this 4th frame.
UC Irvine with 7 service errors tonight. Micah Goss serves over, pass for Moore. Rosenthal right at the net, sets left side. Sakanoko, roll shot is down. Louis had to elevate up and behind his head, but just got it over. Puts it right into the middle of the floor.
Just so tricky from the Frenchman.
That sends Justin Todd back to serve for Hawaii. 5 kills and an ace tonight for the middle blocker. Missed the Big West Championship with an ankle injury, but has returned for this whole tournament. Pass from Brink. Set goes to Brink on the left side. He puts it into the floor. Andreas Brink with 6 kills tonight as UC Irvine has continued to look for that second option to establish themselves.
Because Hawaii has 3 players in double-figure kills already in Rohr, Tatrisky, and Sakanoko. Jokanovic still leading the way with 12. Nobody else with more than 7.
William Darcy serves across, pass for Moore. Rosenthal sets in the middle for Jordan, gets blocked. Jordan keeps it up himself. Rosenthal now throws a D-ball for Tatrisky, falling out of bounds. He missed the back line. The set was a little far off the net, and now UC Irvine's ahead 5-3.
Great awareness from the block that time just to pull the chair on Tristan Tetrisky. Get those hands down. Make sure the Bulgarian doesn't have anything to aim at as he's fallen away off balance.
William Darcy serves again. It's a floater this time. War pass up to Rosenthal. D-ball to Tetrisky again. Tipped over and down. Shane Aitken went full extension going for the pancake, but the roll shot right down the line finds the Terraflex.
That's what Tristan Tetrisky can do with time and space on the set from Tread Rosenthal.
Christian Tetrisky serving for Hawaii. Pass from Jokanovic. Set goes over to the right side for Darcy. Off a touch, it's out. William Darcy with a roar towards his teammates as it's 6-4 UC Irvine.
Big time swing for the Aussie. UC Irvine need every single side out here in set 4.
Andreas Brink serves next for the Anteaters. He floats it off the tape, and Jordan has the first touch. Set goes to the left side for Sakanoko. He puts it into the middle of the floor again. Louis, both of those last 2 kills, not his hardest swings, and he can dial up, but they still go for kills just the same.
Louis Sakanoko and Tristan Tetrisky playing patty cake above the net right now. So many big swings with the left and right side tonight. Last 3 times they've been set from Rosenthal. Getting a little too cute.
5 serving 6. Louis, full power, it's in! There's the big swing from Louis Sakanoko, and it's 6-6.
Nothing cute about that one from Louis Sakanoko.
All tied in set 4. Hawaii 1-set victory away from winning the national championship. Sakanoko inbounds again, but it's going to be a quick challenge here, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is overturned. Ruling is it hit the back line. David Niffen immediately walks over and challenges. It's either back-to-back aces for Sakanoko or the Anteaters will look for another overturn.
UC Irvine still with 2 available challenges, already winning 1 here in set 4. David Niffen in his 13th season. Won that national championship in his first year, taking over for John Speraw. Kicked off a trend of back-to-back champions from 2012 up to 2026. Long Beach State not able to defend their national championship this year. Means that back-to-back prophecy will finally be broken. UC Irvine and Hawaii both winning their last national championships right here at Pauley Pavilion. Very familiar building for David Niffen, one where the Anteaters have already had success this year in the regional. And they're playing this 4th set close and competitive in the race to 8. Crucial that every single point is fought for, and David Niffen again reminding his team, just don't get distracted. This Anteaters program has faced plenty of adversity. They've played in so many 5-set matches this year that if it does get to a 5th frame, they're about as prepared as anybody else in the country. Question is, how many points can they win here in set 4 and just stay 1 step ahead of the Bows, because that run comes at some point every single time for Hawaii.
It's an unsuccessful challenge for UC Irvine, and Hawaii fans in Pauley Pavilion erupt. Back-to-back aces for Louis Sakanoko stand. Anteaters down to 1 challenge.
So it's a 3-0 run right now for Hawaii. They still have a 1-point lead. UC Irvine going to stay close. Can't allow a run here from the Frenchman.
7-6 Bows. Louis with his first 2 aces of the night. Serves again and in again! 3 straight aces for Louis Sakanoko. Timeout, UC Irvine.
There's a man on fire, Louis Sakanoko. Not iced by the challenge, not fazed by the bright lights. Sees a 4-pattern across the back row and says no problem. Hawaii up by 2. The set still within reach for UC Irvine, but 3 straight aces from Louis Sakanoko. A la the Big West Championship game last year in Manoa. Have Hawaii flying high.
8-6 Rainbow Warriors. They've got a 2-point lead as they try and close out the match in 4. Louis Sakanoko will try and keep his service run alive after the break on 22 West Radio. 3 straight aces for Louis Sakanoko, the AVCA All-American first-team selection and one of the emotional leaders of this Hawaii team. This fan base loves Louis, and they're letting him hear it in Pauley Pavilion.
And Louis loves these fans too. One of the greatest personalities you'll meet in the men's game. He's having his moment now in the national championship.
8-6 Hawaii in set 4, ahead 2-1. Louis with a high toss again, serve way out of bounds. So his streak ends at 3, and it's 8-7.
But that swing from Louis Sakanoko, 3 straight aces, gives the Rainbow Warriors the lead. Now it's UC Irvine playing from behind here in set 4.
Trevor Clark back to serve. He floats it over. Pass from Moore, a little offline. Rosenthal sets back to Moore on the left side. Gets blocked, but it's out. Adrian Moore tooled the block right out of bounds. A savvy play from the Frenchman makes it 9-7.
Might be the middle of May. Adrian Moore with a flashback to Thanksgiving. A little bit of yam time off the block. Savvy move from the Frenchman. Hawaii up by 2.
Travell Jordan gets it over. Hand pass from Brink. Set to the left side for Jokanovic and right down. 13 kills for Andre Jokanovic as he's doing whatever he can to lead UC Irvine. Cameron Costi back to serve. Gets it over. Sakanoko overpass straight to a swing from Darcy. William Darcy has tied it up at 9.
There's the response from UC Irvine. Starts off the overpass from Sakanoko. William Darcy is a bad man above the net.
Cameron Costi serves again. Pass from Sakanoko. Better one this time to Rosenthal. Sets Todd! And Justin Todd has done it again. What a match on the attack for Hawaii's middle blocker.
Some nights just feel special for Justin Todd. This is one of them. What a swing. Once again, a couple feet off the net. That ball goes straight down to put a dent in the Terraflex.
6 kills on 8 swings for Todd. Tread Rosenthal serves cross court. Brink pass all the way above the net. One-handed set goes way out of bounds. The pass was offline and Costi couldn't save it. It's 11-9 Bows.
And after giving up 3 straight aces, Trent Rosenthal is not the man you want to see stepping behind the service line. Communication right now is UC Irvine will put 4 across the back row.
I know there's some instruction being given towards Hawaii.
Irvine's actually going to switch their serve receive pattern here. Put 5 in the back row. Everybody behind the 10-foot line. Just trying to play prevent defense right now on Rosenthal. It's Costi, Jokanovic, Aitken, and Brink right to left. Darcy and Goss in the back row on the left side.
11 serving 9. Rosenthal way out of bounds. 11-10 as UC Irvine is trying to cling on. Andre Jokanovic to serve for the Anteaters. Has an ace tonight. This one passed by Sakanoko. Rosenthal sets the left side. It's denied by Darcy, and they're going to call a violation against Hawaii.
The set was wide, and Darcy was over the net. Tetrisky over there trying to deny him, reached over the plane. We're tied at 11.
Jokanovic serves again, tips the tape, pass for Moore. Set into the middle, Todd, one-arm dig from Aitken. Costi keeps it alive, bump set to the middle of the floor, but it's free-balled by Brink. Greenwich up to Rosenthal, set to the right side. Moore gets dug out by Costi, sliding out of bounds. Right side, Darcy, roll shot, dug by Greenwich, sliding to the floor. Left side, roll shot to Tetrisky, gets dug out by Costi. Set from Goss to the right side, Darcy into the net. Can't get it over. A furious rally of unbelievable digs goes Hawaii's way.
William Darcy just comforting Micah Goss right now. Sophomore middle blocker was all alone inside the 10-foot line, looking around for help. Had to take the second touch, and Darcy swinging from off the net. Unable to put away the rally. Everybody needs to catch their breath after that one.
12-11 Hawaii. Adrian Moore serves again. Pass from Brink is over towards the UC Irvine bench. Bump set Jokanovic back to Brink. He touches over 3 blockers. Greenwich dig. Rosenthal sets left side. Sakanoko off high hands and out. Louis Sakanoko is turning it on in set 4.
Louis has that look in his eyes. Nothing is going to stop Louis Sakanoko tonight. 2 blockers in his face, set tight to the net. He makes the perfect play. And he's done that all night long.
Adrian War back to serve. 13-11 Hawai'i in set 4. War serves across, pass from Aitken. Costi sets the D-ball to Darcy. He's got the kill. Went sharp angle right off Todd and out of bounds. 13-12 Hawai'i, as UC Irvine is not letting him pull away.
William Darcy load the clip and let it rain on the right side. Here's the U's and ahs off the serve. And gives the crowd something else to cheer about. UC Irvine within 1.
13-12 Hawai'i. Micah Goss back to serve for the Anteaters. Goss hits over, pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal sets in the middle for Todd again. Ooh. UC Irvine hasn't had an answer for Justin Todd. 7 kills for the middle blocker.
And as far as UC Irvine having an answer for Justin Todd, it's Trevor Clark and Micah Goss. Can't remember the last time Cameron Costi got an in-system pass out of serve receive to set his own middle. Hawaii feasting right now.
Finn Kearney service sub again. Pass from Brink. Costi sets D-ball for Darcy. Off a touch. War has the dig in the back row. Rosenthal sets all the way to the left side. Sakanoko touches over 2 blockers. Sliding dig from Jokanovic. Left side Brink. Roll shot gets blocked. It's up and then down. Aitken couldn't cover the block. And Hawaii has the roof. 6 blocks tonight for the Bows.
First true block here in this 4th set for Hawaii. But they've continued to be so disruptive above the net. Now the task for UC Irvine, get Finn Kearney off the service line. The ticking time bomb, always dangerous in the service box.
Hawaii is 10 points away from the national championship trophy, and Kearney has an ace! Timeout called by UC Irvine as Hawaii moves ahead 16-12.
Tick, tick, boom. There's a reason Finn Kearney has a reputation. And it's for serves like that. Cross court, Anteaters can't handle it. And Hawaii up to their largest lead of the set at 16-12.
They're only 9 points away from winning the national championship. UC Irvine with their backs against the wall, trying to play for their season and send it to 5. A great finish brewing in the Pauley Pavilion as Hawaii looks to close it out on 22 West Radio. Hawaii's ahead 16-12, and they find themselves 9 points away from winning the national championship.
Finn Kearney, fresh off his 13th ace of the season, has been moved back into a service specialist role. He's familiar with the big time, was a 6 rotation opposite at the end of last season while Tatrisky was out with injury.
Another lefty serve received by Aitken. Costi, D-ball goes to the right side for Darcy. Dug out overhead by War. Back row attack from War is in! Oh my goodness! Adrian War found the line. A quick challenge coming though from David Niffen. UC Irvine with only 1 challenge left. They're going to use it here.
And this kill does stand. Travell Jordan is picking up the assist. Pinball from the back row to the net, and then back to Adrian War, 13 feet off the net. And the Frenchman finds the soft spot.
And it's in. UC Irvine is out of challenges, and they're down by 5. Hawaii is picking up the momentum, and they can smell the national championship. Finn Kearney serves again. It tips the tape. Brink has the pass. Costi sends it in the middle for Clark. First time we've said Trevor Clark's name in a while, and he gets UC Irvine back within 4.
Because that's the first good pass in a while from the UC Irvine back row. Andreas Brink on a dive. Cameron Costi finally finds the big man. Still, Finn Kearney getting plenty of love on the bench right now. 4 straight points for Hawaii. Irvine need to respond.
William Darcy serve. Pass from Greenwich. Good one right up to Rosenthal at the net. He throws it up on the left side to Sakanoko. Gets blocked. War keeps it alive. Free ball from Rosenthal. Aitken pass up to Costi. He sets in the middle for Clark again. One-handed dig. Greenwich, but it goes out of bounds. Trevor Clark with back-to-back kills. It's only a 3-point lead for Hawaii.
When Trevor Clark is at his best, he's hard to stop.
William Darcy to serve. Down by 3. Floats it over. Greenwich pops it up. Set goes down the middle for War. It's blocked and kicked out of bounds by Sakanoko. A roof for UC Irvine. Their 12th block of the night. And Charlie Wade calls timeout to try to halt the momentum switch.
All of a sudden, we have a set on our hands. Felt like Finn Kearney was putting a few nails in the coffin. UC Irvine brings out the hammer and pries him right out. Big swings from Trevor Clark. UC Irvine finally get in system. They run one of the slowest offenses in the country. But when in system, when they get a good pass to Cameron Costi, he has so many options to turn to that simply have not gotten a ton of love tonight, aside from Andre Jokanovic, who still leads this team with 13 kills. If UC Irvine want to continue to make this run in set 4, they need to get the ball to Cameron Costi in the middle of the floor, right to the net, so we can turn to Trevor Clark, so we can turn to Micah Goss, so he's not forced to be so pin-heavy like he has been throughout set 3 and most of this 4th set. Right now, Hawaii still have all the momentum, all the confidence in the world. Trent Rosenthal has played an incredible game. It's no surprise that he's got 3 attackers in double figures. But UC Irvine come in as the underdogs, trying to keep their season alive here in set 4 as both teams rapidly approach the red zone.
And Trevor Clark just hasn't had a chance to really get himself involved in this game. Only 6 kills. That's after he had back-to-back matches with 14 against UCLA and Ball State.
Absolutely unreal to watch Trevor Clark across those 2 games. Not only get set so much, but put so many balls away without making an error. Big energy out of the timeout as well, as both sets of fans try to will their teams to the finish line here in set 4.
It's going to be a sprint. 17-15 Hawaii. The Bows 1-set victory away from winning the national title. William Darcy serving for UC Irvine on a 3-0 scoring run. Darcy across and inbounds! William Darcy has the ace right onto the back line. And the Anteaters have cut the lead to 1.
Darcy has a 3 pattern to aim for. Greenwich, Roar, Sakanoko right to left. And Jatriski and Fred Rosenthal also get in that back row to stop Darcy.
Floater passed by War. Rosenthal goes D-ball to Tatriski down the line and in. Christian Tatriski keeps Hawaii's lead intact. It's 18-16.
Nevertheless, a 4-0 scoring run for UC Irvine has them right back in this 4th set. Every point matters now. Something to watch as well. Shane Aitken shaking out his right hand. Showed it to David Niffen, the libero. Looking a little banged up.
Tatriski serve is out. A little bit too strong beyond the back line. He's looking over towards Charlie Wade, but no challenge coming. 20 service errors now tonight for Hawaii. Serve from Brink, passed by War. Rosenthal in the middle. Jordan has the kill. Right at the feet of William Darcy. And Hawaii gets their 2-point lead right back.
Shane Aitken still shaking out that right hand. Something is bothering him in the back row. In rotation 3 now.
Speak of right hand pain, here's Louis Sakanoko. Had 3 straight aces earlier in this set. as he's been nursing that right wrist all night. Floats this one over. Jokanovic pass up to Costi. In the middle for Clark. Dug by Sakonoko. Left side War gets blocked and it's out. Adrian War kill on a magnificent dig from Louis Sakonoko to keep the point alive.
Louis Sakonoko has made a few highlight plays in the back row tonight. He's laid more pain than the one that's bothering him in that right hand.
Hawaii in the red zone, 5 points from a national championship. Sakonoko serves into the net. 20-18, a 2-point lead for the Bows. Trevor Clark sent back to serve for UC Irvine. Anteaters need every point. Floater across, pass from Greenwich. Rosenthal, D-ball over to Tetrisky. Hits line and has it again. Goes right at Trevor Clark. And Tetrisky's up to 14 kills. Service sub coming in for Hawaii. Kainoa Wade off the bench. The son of Charlie Wade. Looking for a run. 21-18. Wade serves off the tape. Goss hand pass. Costi over on the left side to Jokanovic. Dug out by Sakonoko. Rosenthal. D-ball to Tetrisky. In again! Christian Tetrisky has Hawaii 3 points away.
Bombs away from the back row. Tetrisky is taking over set 4.
22-18. Kainoa Wade to serve again. Wade hits over. Aitken passes. He falls backwards. Left side, Jokanovic. Over 3 blockers and out. No touch from Hawaii.
For a season that started just one day after the new year and has lasted longer than any other in Hawaii history, the Bows are 2 points away from a national championship.
Kainoa Wade to go again. 23 serving 18. He hits over and out. Darcy had to dodge it in the back row. Greenwich back in the back row as Wade heads off. Cameron Costi back to serve for UC Irvine as they trail by 4. Costi serves over, tips the tape. Pass from Moore, set to the right side. Tetrisky, roll shot, dug out by Darcy. Back set all the way to the left side. Free ball from Jokanovic. Can he keep it in? He does. Greenwich up to Rosenthal. Dunked over and down! Tread Rosenthal goes on the attack and has the kill to bring us to championship point.
It's a Rosenthal rim rocker to get the Road Warriors on their feet.
24-19, match point in the national championship game for Hawaii. Tread Rosenthal serve. Pass from the back row by Brink. Costi sets left side. Darcy gets blocked. It's kept up. Costi now goes back to Darcy again. Tipped over and down. UC Irvine still alive. And now with their backs placed firmly against the wall, they're sending Andre Jokanovic back to serve.
UC Irvine wouldn't have it any other way. Everyone on their feet now in Pauley Pavilion.
Championship point number 2 for the Bows. Jokanovic serve. Pass from Sakonoko. Set from Rosenthal to the left side. Tetrisky has ended it! Shaka's up all the way back to the islands. Hawaii are the 2026 men's volleyball national champions.
Shaka's to the moon. Hawaii have their immortal moment. Back on top of the college volleyball throne.
Their 3rd national championship. And let the confetti fly. Hawaii sets a program record with their 30th win of the year to close out a magical season.
And it just had to be Tristan Tetrisky, who was robbed of the postseason last year by injury, said it felt so good to finally be on a stage like this. Who ripped his jersey in frustration in set 1. And who lays down the final kill with a brand new number. 16 kills, 31 swings for Tatriski. And the Bulgarian bomber has the last word, as he always does.
Hawaii wins it in 4. And the national championship trophy will be headed to the islands. The first national championship for the Bows since 2022. And the third in their program's history. Tread Rosenthal with 44 assists. The Big West Player of the Year got it done. Tatriski with 16 kills. Adrian Ward with 15. Louis Sakanoko with 12. A commendable effort from UC Irvine. But it's Hawaii who completes their magical season with the national championship.
Take nothing away from the season that UC Irvine had. If you would have asked these Anteaters at the beginning of the season if they could have won the national championship, you would have gotten a few nods, a few yeah maybes. And it wasn't until about 2 weeks ago that they really started to believe. David Niffen saying just a few days ago, they're going to pursue this championship to the best of their ability, but the outcome doesn't define this team. What defines the Anteaters this season has been their ability to persevere and their ability to create such a special community in Irvine, a community that is going to embrace them fully now as they head to the stands, to give high fives to the entourage as they have all season long. UC Irvine fall just short of the national championship. But make no mistake, the Anteaters will be back.
The gold confetti is covering the Terraflex as the trophy is out, the t-shirts are out, and the celebration has begun for Hawaii. The 2026 national champions. They finished the year 30-5 in a season that will be talked about forever on the islands.
And Tread Rosenthal goes straight to his family in the front row. Big hugs from the Big West Player of the Year. Talk about what this means to Hawaii. To be back on top with this team that Charlie Wade has assembled. To not only grow last year and make the Final Four, but to compete for a national championship in 2026 and beyond. So many of these players will return next season. And the way Hawaii were able to embrace that loss in the Big West Championship final to Long Beach State, turn it around in the Final Four, the outpouring of joy and support seen on Saturday night carried over into Monday. And Hawaii, heavy favorites, yes, still had a tough job to do, started from the bottom in set 1 and find themselves on top in set 4. What a season for the Rainbow Warriors. This one will be talked about for a long, long time.
Charlie Wade's 17th season at the helm ends in his 3rd national championship as Hawaii is placing their name in the final slot on the bracket. What a season for the Bows. And as you mentioned, only one senior on this roster. The entire starting lineup set to return as long as nobody decides to go play pro.
That lone senior, Vladimir Kuber, such a big part of this Hawaii team as well. Transferring in, and he's front row in the celebrations right now. All the way from January 2nd to May 11th, Hawaii have navigated the twists and turns of a difficult season, and it ends with a national championship.
Hawaii has won it all and closed out a storybook season. The Pauley Pavilion turns the celebration with all the traveling fans from Hawaii in the crowd.
And there's a lot of them. It's going to be a party all the way back to Manoa.
Hawaii is the last team standing, and that'll do it for us here at Pauley Pavilion. For JayDe Beaudry next to me, and for the rest of our 22 West Sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been the 2026 NCAA Men's Volleyball National Championship Final on 22 West Radio, streaming live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Thank you so much for tuning in with us throughout the season, throughout all of our coverage. It's been a magical year of Long Beach State athletics and of NCAA athletics as a whole. We've loved being there every step of the way to bring it to you. That's all from Pauley Pavilion, as Hawaii is the 2026 national champion. See you next time.